Hey guys, it's Courtney King here with King Realty and Management. I hope everybody is doing well. I wanted to take a moment to do a quick video on the whole City of Dallas rental registration deal. So beginning in 2017, to do a recap, anybody that owns a property in the City of Dallas has to register the property. That's something that they implemented at the beginning of 2017 because there was this large investor in West Dallas that had all of these not so well kept properties, and so I think there was an uproar about it, so they implemented this program, which a lot of different cities have a similar program, although in my opinion the City of Dallas program is a little bit more time consuming and painful. But it doesn't have to be, and so that's what I'm going to tell you about what to expect. So real quick, there is an easy online application that you have to submit some paperwork, a copy of your ID if you're the owner of the property. And then there's also some affidavits that have to be notarized and submitted along with that online application. Number one thing, if you do not have all of the paperwork completed, don't register the property until you have it completed, because it's kind of like a one-time only deal where if you submit something incomplete, they're going to decline the application and they will not refund your money. The fee for registering the property is $43 per property, okay? So I created a checklist for myself. I'm happy to share it with you if you'd like. But if you go on to the City of Dallas website for the program, it'll have all of the criteria, okay? So we registered all of the properties that we manage in Dallas, and then the next step after registration is they have to do an inspection. So from the date that you submit the application for registration until the actual inspection date is going to vary depending on the area that you're in, and also depending on just the workload of the inspectors at the city. So I had my first inspection about 2 weeks ago, and just to recap what they looked for, and keep in mind, it may vary per inspector. I don't know what protocols or systems they have in place. But basically, they were looking at all the doors and the windows to make sure that they open and close properly and lock properly. They went and they were looking under the sinks, the kitchen sink and the bathroom sinks. In this particular case, the property had some small holes under the kitchen sink and one of the bathroom sinks, so they required that we patch that up. Easy. And then I'm trying to think of the other stuff. This was kind of weird. So at this particular property, the owner never had glass, the glass insert in the kitchen cabinets. It's like it was there at one point and then it was removed, and then when we acquired the property, it didn't have it, but they required that, even though in my opinion it's not like a life safety type issue, but they still required it. So and then last but not least, they're definitely paying special attention to the exterior of the property. So if you have any peeling paint on the exterior of your home, if you have any fencing that's dilapidated or rotted wood or whatever, they will flag it. So you're going to want to make sure you take care of that. So, and what we did in this particular case is after the inspection was completed, the inspector sent us a report noting all of the items that needed to be corrected. I also took pictures because I was there at the inspection and I wanted to be able to provide it to my client. So my client, she decided that she wanted to complete those things herself, which is no problem. So she ended up getting them all completed, and we rescheduled for the follow-up inspection. Now, once they flag anything at a property, they're going to give you 30 days to have it corrected, and then they have to re-inspect the property. So that re-inspection, I believe, is next week. And I have another inspection for another property that we manage in Dallas, which is scheduled for tomorrow. So, I mean, us investors, we know that this is just a income or revenue generator for the city, and it's it is what it is. There are some positive things about it in terms of it making sure that the house is in compliance, making sure that there's no issues that may be a liability to the owners, so I can see that. So just have positive thoughts with respect to that. Make sure you follow all of the procedures outlined on the website. And if you need anything or have any questions on how to go forward with registering the properties that you own in Dallas, or paperwork or whatever, just reach out to me. You can comment below or send me a message. A couple of other cities like Mesquite, Garland, Capel, I'm trying to think, Watauga. There's other cities that have similar inspections. So if you don't have a property in the city of Dallas, but maybe you have a property in those areas that I named, or you're not sure if the city where your property is in has a rental registration program, I would just do a Google search or go to the city's code compliance part of the website. So I hope this was helpful. Feel free to reach out to me. I will see you next week. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be talking about next week, but it's going to be great. Talk to you later.